Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Higurashi. We're on Minagroshi, Part 3, Wavering. Hello, hello. You're like, Aiden, what? Where's the Studio Dean Unlimited Blade Works movie poster? And I'm like, don't worry, it's there. It'll be back up. I think the other day I was watching a horror movie and it freaking fell on me and I got spooked. What was I watching? I was watching May the Devil Take You 2018 Indonesian horror movie. But yeah, I've just been too lazy to put it up, but it gave me a good spook. You know, we gotta put it back up. You gotta show who you're repping. Studio Dean. But yeah, excited to get into this episode. Obviously, we're gonna be stepping into some more Satoko abuse, which is bad. This is a Satoko friendly channel. If you didn't know, we do not support that. And you're like, Aiden, a couple episodes ago, you were laughing at Satoko in the hospital bed. That's true, but I think that's just because I've been really enjoying that like copium and hopium meme, and just seeing her like hooked up in the hospital. That just reminded me of that. Like she's just freaking injecting the hopium or something. But but no, Satoko friendly, maybe sad stuff. But yeah, so Tepe should return. I mean, Rina's already dead. I don't know if they're gonna show that or not. And the struggle against the childcare center, the true battle, man. That should be fun. But yeah. Oh yeah, before we start, just want to give a quick self-advertisement to me. I think this is Friday's episode. So tomorrow and Saturday, no episode. I think I'm gonna probably just mainly do 3 episodes a week unless something happens and unless I'm feeling spicy. But like I'm actually uploading a highlight episode. Um which is just a couple, like I think it's like 10 clips of the channels. Not specifically this series, just series throughout the channel, some entertaining moments. I don't know, it just came to me like a couple of days ago and I'm like, hey, that sounds kind of fun, why don't I try something new? So yeah, if you're interested in that, feel free to check that out. Again, it's like 10 clips. They're each like almost a minute each, give or take, and it's kind of fun. I don't know if that sounds interesting. There's no anime reaction moments just because that's a little harder to do because I'd have to include the anime moments or just be like really bad because you're just seeing me without any anime on the screen. But I think there are like two or two or three Higurashi clips from my visual novel reading and a lot of other series. So if you want to check that out, feel free. It's the first time doing it. It was kind of fun to do. But that's enough self-advertising. Let's get into the episode. So this is episode 8. And then get your copy of the episode ready. I know, Aiden. Do you have to say this every time? Yes, I do. So get your copy of the episode ready. We will count down from 3. Also, sorry, I think last episode I didn't even do the countdown, so I had to put it up on screen, like like a pseudo countdown. I was like super out of it. Sorry, my chair's on the wire. Yeah, I was super out of it. I am super into it right now, so no need to worry about that. But yeah, we're gonna count down from 3, and on go, you will hear me click, and you should be able to sync it up. And as per usual, there will be a timer in the bottom right. Use that to your convenience. You know, if you want to skip ahead, you need a bathroom break, whatever. And at the end of the episode, we will go over it, talking about my thoughts and feelings on the episode, and maybe doing a little comparison here and there to the source material. But yeah, that's enough of an intro. Let's get started. It's been a while. It's been like 3 or 4 days since I've watched Higurashi, so I am excited. So yeah, Minagroshi, chapter part 3, Wavering. In 3, 2, 1, go! We are good for business. Banter? I have a couple banter points. Um, I've been making, you know, I am a iced coffee enjoyer. I've showed myself drinking some iced coffee in a reaction. I have now moved up to making my own cold brew, which is with a French press coffee maker, which I bought at IKEA. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm new to it. If you're like, what's cold brew? It's when you put some coffee beans, put some water in the French press, you leave it in the fridge for overnight, basically. That's what I do, anyways. Then once in the morning, you press it down, filter it. Then it's super concentrated. So basically, you just add a bit of it, add some water, and it's like strong cold coffee. It's much tastier than normal coffee in my opinion, and it you save more, right? Like a batch of cold brew can last you like 3 or 4 cups, well, 2 or 3 cups, so it's kind of friendly. But yeah, it's been fun. I've only made 2 batches. One batch was pretty weak. I didn't put enough coffee. Second batch has been a lot stronger, so that's what I've been doing. It's been fun. But anyways, intro's about to end. Let's get into some not fun. No more fun times for now. Oh, they're showing Rena getting killed. Lol. You knew it was coming. Damn, bro. In the visual novel, she was with her other boyfriend. Getting right into the Toko abuse, huh? Unlucky. It's definitely a, we ended up at a high point in the last episode. It's going straight down right off the bat, man. The best character in the show, Rena, died. Can't even say that with a straight face. And now Satoko, man. It's unlucky. Tepe! What's up, bro? Oh, Jesus. Are they gonna show it? There's like a weird showdown conversation between Satoko and Tepe. Or not Satoko, Rika and Tepe in the visual novel. That was kind of funny. Not funny, but interesting. The pain days has started. Oishi? Oh yeah, I do remember this now. This is such a meme, bro. You dipped. It's a great bait. Oh. Okay, we'll bring it up when it happens. There's a scene I really like in this, which is literally gonna come up right now. I really like this scene. It was cool. Let's hope it sounds good. They're starting out. True. I feel like they would want to, since Satoto's a precious test subject. Desu. True. I mean, it's kind of a reward. I mean, I guess even if she did go over, they can still experiment on her. Thanks, Sona's hotkeys. You ruined it. And now after the Watayashi. So scary Rika. Oh, it's creepy. That was pretty good. I think that was pretty accurate. Love to see it. Well, I like streaming characters, so. And she's already giving up. I mean, it's fair, but I wonder if it's gonna be as the same in as it was in the visual novel. Because the ups and downs in Rika's mental throughout the thing was kind of annoying for me. Understandable, but annoying. And obviously Hanyu's not helping. Hanyu was annoying in a different way. I know Hanyu fans, don't worry. I liked her in more in the next arc. And I liked her in the Hanyu's corner thing at the end of the credits. Got Shion with you too now. Who really cares for Satoko? You gonna pop off? They didn't really show Chi pop off into Higurashi. Kind of changed that scene, but she is pretty cool this arc. Look at that Rika face, bro. Oh boy. I think I said it before in this season that I think if one of them actually suffered and went crazy, it would probably be Shion, even though she is blessed this arc to save Satoko. I wonder. Actually, never mind. Doesn't matter. Where's the hope? It's already dawn. Jesus. Hey, they're showing this. I mean, I guess it is important. to Teppei's mental. I love how aggressive he is towards the freaking teacher, dude. Though you actually get into Teppei's mind a little in the visual novel. And he is a little more plan. He does plan a little more than he seems like he does. He's also probably a bit more of a scumbag than you think he does. Though I'm not gonna bring up what he was thinking on his way to the house. Luckily, I don't think any of that happened, so. This seems pretty good, by the way. If I remember correctly. I mean, it is such Shion mimicking Keiichi into Todoroshi. Don't do it. Transcended Shion. True. Hell yeah. Keiichi. It's the difference between this and Todoroshi. Keiichi didn't have a Keiichi to talk him out of it. You need the word magician, man. It's unlucky. It's true. He's been through it. The chair. I do believe that. I do think Shion's capable of doing that. Don't you feel his resolve? Oh, right in the head. Man, tainted like a champ. Jesus. It's my boy. Cool man Keiichi. Thank you, Rena. It's the principle. The rare principal occurrence. You love to see it. He never did have a spread in the visual novel. But he's kind of exactly what I imagined. Except the facial hair is a little different. It's freaking massive. Honestly, just put this guy against Teppei, man. He's a freaking martial arts master. Gotta need more than that. Yep, to Todoroshi, and there's no unity. Yes, Hanyu. You made Rika a pessimist. Thank you. Thank you, Hanyu. Self-sabotage. You hate to see it. Not true, obviously. I mean, a little true, but like, not really. Am I tripping? I think, what? Huh. I think I just noticed that the subtitles were color coordinated per character. There's no way. I mean, I knew it was color coordinated in the first season, but for some reason I guess it's just we've seen so much it just kind of blended in. But now I noticed it again. Are you guys ready for the Child Welfare Center arc? In the visual novel, I think the time at the Child Welfare is at least like 2 to 3 hours. I expect like, I mean, probably just one episode, but 2 episodes would also be. Actually, they probably need at least 2 episodes. There's so much to go through. Are you actually gonna see the mom and dad's face? Nope. Nope. Fake news. Never seen. Even though they do talk a lot more in this arc than they ever done. Especially the dad. To Tichi's face. Look at the stubble, bro. Did he always look? I can kind of picture what he looks like now, but I always imagine him more clean cut, to be honest. Play by the rules. Even though this child welfare war, the long saga, it's a little long. The ending just gets so crazy. It's actually like great to watch. It's a slow start into like a very fun climax. I wonder if it's gonna be the same in the anime. Rita's full pessimist. This is what you wanted, Hanyu. Uh-oh. Oh, no war drums, dude. That's what this is missing in the visual novel. This is when the war drums started, which is an OST, and it's been used throughout the series from that point on. But it's such a hype track. It really gets you hyped up. Just freaking hard drums in the background. Dun dun dun. I can't even. I can think of the rhythm, but it doesn't sound right humming it out because it's freaking drums. Also, fun fact. Wait, actually, maybe it's not the manager. What is this? New war song? So formal. What was that? It was like the start of a song, but it didn't even go hard at all. It's not a war song. Yeah. But they hate Satoko. Truly unlucky. Oh my god, this is when they start talking about, in the visual novel, they start talking about Rena's blue flame and Kichi's red flame. They reference that so much that it kind of became a meme. Please. I mean, they have to say it once, please. Sorry, Hanyu. Your hypnotism hasn't worked. We're back to optimism, baby. You love to see it. Red fire, blue flame. Say it. And we will never know. Okay. That was an episode, huh? That's fun. Good stuff, good stuff. Again, start of the child center war. We'll see how it goes. I think the episode was pretty accurate too, to be honest, with the original content. The talk with the childcare worker was a little trimmed down, but I think the message um got across the same. But yeah, good stuff. Enjoy the jam. I still don't know if this is better. This ending sounds better than the first one. I kind of want to say it is, but the first one's so good, so I kind of feel wrong to say it. But I don't know. This kind of sounds better, actually. I mean, the visuals are definitely better, but yeah. Okay, fine. We'll call it. Both opening and ending are better than Kai. Hmm. Kai's Kai does seem to be very excellent so far. Now it's for my favorite time, the Rika and Hanyu corner. What is that? Raising the army. Thank you, Keiichi. That's not bad. Maybe. All your summer. I saw Kameda. The legendary speech. Squad up. Squad up, squad up. All right. We are finished the episode. Thank you for watching if you're here for the reaction only. I'm glad you were here with me, and I'm glad you enjoyed. We're gonna head into the analysis now, so if you're done, thank you again. And for analysis only people, hello. How are you doing on this maybe Friday? I mean, it's an actual Friday for me, but I don't know if it's a Friday for you. Let's go over my initial thoughts of the episode. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was very accurate to the visual novel. I think in the place we're at in Minagoroshi isn't exactly like my favorite part of Minagoroshi, but I still thought it was like it was good. It was good. It was accurate. What more can you want? But let's go into it. You actually do get to see Rina die. I think I mean, I definitely talked about, said that Rena's already dead, but maybe I was wrong because I was under the impression that they showed her dead, like at the very beginning of the arc, in like the very first hint. But maybe they showed it later in a hint. I know they showed it in a hint. Sorry, hiccups. Yeah, I know they showed it in a hint, but maybe I was wrong saying that she was already dead. Excuse me. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. They don't really show it, but she dies the same way she does in the Toragoroshi. Which makes you wonder, maybe, I mean, I guess that's what triggers Tepe coming back, Rina disappearing, right? And you already saw a, a great. It was actually like pretty cool what they did in Totoroshi in the anime, how they showed her dead. Pretty gnarly. But we start into Satoko's tough time, part 2, under the Iron Fist of Tepe. Um, with Rita, after getting hyped up last episode, is instantly brought down by the fact that this is probably the hardest obstacle. And it's true, right? Because, yes, they will save Satoko by the end of it. Spoiler, Aiden, I didn't know they would save Satoko. How dare you spoil? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Um, but I feel like, just imagining in any fragment where Rita was actively trying to save Satoko, I think it would end in a failure. If the Tepe thing happened, even if he had full unity, it would end in a failure just because it takes away so much time from the actual threat to save Rita's life. I think it's just doomed, right? Like even if you had like everyone on board, the Tepe thing, just to convince all the villagers or whatever, would take a couple of days, and you need that time to plan against the Goon Squad. So yeah, it's doomed. Just an interesting little tidbit here that they cut out in this well, first, I guess I do remember when Rita's looking for Satoko, obviously worrying for the worst. She did say Satoko's name probably like 20 times running down the street. Satoko, Satoko, Satoko. Or maybe she was just thinking it. I think she was just thinking it. I just remember saying it. And then Rena kind of gave the hint. Not that that matters. What I was more getting at was there's kind of like this weird showdown between Tepe and Rita where Tepe was like, "Hey, who the heck are you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm Satoko's friend." And he's like, "Oh yeah, yeah." And then Rita just runs away. He's like, "Oh, did I scare you? Ha 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 ha." It was such a weird one. And then Rita's like, "Oh, if I um I think one world I taught shit to Tepe, and then he just bullied Satoko more." I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but it's kind of a funny scene. Not funny, but shows the situation more. But I'm sure you don't need that. Then you get Octosata's not here. He's at a spa resort with his wife. It's such a big bait too. I remember my reaction when when the world literally is just going downhill when you find out Octosata wasn't there. I think I just misread that he was, because I'm sure earlier when they introduced him, they mentioned that he was to us going on vacation with his wife. For some reason, I just assumed he was in Hinamizawa, though maybe not the best vacation spot. But when they said he was away, I'm just like, oh my god, this world's doomed. I was basically like Rita. I was like, holy shit, the Atasaka bait. Yeah, it's a great bait because I was waiting for Akasaka's return, and then they just hit you with Minagroshi, where he literally does nothing the whole arc. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, that happened. Then you got this scene, Rita basically asking Irie and Takano to kill Tepe. I think the scene was done pretty well, especially the ending climax of the scene. In the visual novel, obviously they go more into it. Went to Rita's head, which again hints at more of what Takano and Irie really are doing. They also show Takano's pushback more and Irie stealing his resolve. Irie. I mean, Rita was obviously looking for Takano to do it. I think they worded it interesting in the visual novel where Rita was specifically asking Takano to do it, and I mean, it actually shows through the episode, anyways. Now that I think about it, I think like one of the key points you have to think of is the mountain gods, which don't translate in these subtitles I'm using, is fully controlled by Takano, so Irie has to ask her to use them. I do remember also in the visual novel Takano being a lot more resistant to the idea. Obviously, she's resistant here, but she keeps saying, "Oh, do you really want to do this, Irie? You might get freaking sent to court to answer for this because it's kind of a rash and bad decision." um, but again, I think it pretty much works the same way. I just showing it more highlighted Irie's resolve, and Rita was thinking, oh, technically Rita has nothing to lose from this, but Irie has like everything to lose from this decision. And it's Takano too, but yeah. And then they just go right into it, saying, "Hey, we can't actually do it. Because freaking Rina got killed stealing some cash money. The police are just hooked on Tepe," which is also an explanation to how they how Oishi found um how Oishi found Teichi digging up Tepe's corpse, because in the Totodoroshi, in any universe where Tepe comes back to Hinamizawa, the police are observing him carefully. So that was always cool too, kind of, when they kind of explain some stuff that isn't really explained in the other arts, though it's not actually needed. It feels like just some cool bonus stuff. But yeah, Takano can't kill until after the Watanashi, and then Rita freaks out. They do it very well in the anime. Visually, it's very cool. Obviously, it's a little bit more in the visual novel. Just more lines and stuff. I think there's like 2 Rita desperation streams where there's only 1 in the anime, but visually it's so freaking creepy. So I mean, that's probably a thumbnail right there. Oh my god. Good job though. You understand Rita's pain. She's literally she was on a gambler's high, man, just getting high rolls again and again, and then your luck runs out. Talking with Hanyu, introduction to pessimist Rita. I kind of mentioned it in the anime. I kind of got annoyed at Rita throughout the arc, just because like it seems like, oh, there's like a lot of moments where it's like, oh my god, I just saw Keiichi break fate. I'm gonna believe in him. Oh wait, actually, I'm not gonna do it anymore. Oh wait, Keiichi did something again. I'm gonna believe in him. And it's not just this; it's like all the way from the beginning. Though I think it's less highlighted in the anime so far. It's less annoying, anyways. But I remember that being annoying, and I remember Hanyu being annoying with the freaking Debbie Downer talk. And again, it's perfectly reasonable. You can definitely understand why. It's just, even if you understand why, it's still annoying to me. And as I said in the reaction, Hanyu fans, I'm not a Hanyu hater. I really enjoy her in the next arc. And obviously, I'm not a Rita hater. Who can hate the original Meeper, bro? Silent but deadly Meep. We get the Chi scene. Chi's resolved. And by Chi, I mean Chia. I just call her Chi, but it's pronounced Chia. Good stuff. Accurate. Chia and Tepe meeting. Like they said in the reaction, they actually, I think they show this scene twice. They show it one for the actual thing with just Chia's perspective, then they show Tepe's perspective, which gets into his head a bit more, which is something I don't know if it's needed, but it is interesting in the visual novel. Hints going into Teppei's head. You know, what he's thinking while freaking beating Satoko, you know, getting into the inner mind of Teppei. And, you know, just from what I remember, it's actually, I mean, he's a little more craftier than he seems, to be honest. I don't know if they'll go into that later. It's shown more later. But he's also a little worse. Like I said in the reaction, he's a little worse than he seems. Which is like, what do you mean worse? He already beats up Satoko. I mean, I'm not gonna mention it, but I just specifically remember from like a hint when he was driving to the house or whatever. Some messed up ideas, man. You don't even wanna. I don't even want to talk about it, dude. But you know, you gotta commend Shia for kind of standing her ground against a big guy. I mean, she didn't do it much because again, Teppei's freaking huge, man. I think you need Kasai or the principal to 1v1 him. But yeah, it's kind of a dud, but at least they're still trying. Shion's doing Transcended Keiichi. Like, Aiden, what's Transcended Keiichi? I think I mentioned it in the first season, but it's the scene when in Totodoroshi Keiichi's like, I can visualize Teppei's house. I can see the people walking by. I can kill him in 1500 seconds. It's like people love that scene. I see it in comments in other playthroughs. Whenever I read that scene, I'm just like, this is like the cringiest thing I've ever heard. But it works because Keiichi's a teenager. But it's so freaking weird, man. And you get a little taste of that. And then it's not that cringe because it's the anime, but like the monologue is actually like so funny to me. In a serious, it's good. It's good, but it's kind of funny to me. Trying to justify all my opinions. But yeah, you get this. This is a cool scene. Again, cool Keiichi freaking just taking a blow to the head. You love to see it. And again, mimicking Totodoroshi, you know, Shion was down fill Keiichi's role. But the difference in this arc is Shion has a Keiichi to stop her, while Keiichi did not have a Keiichi to stop him. His Keiichi is a master of words. He's a master of calming people down, you know? He just exudes the power of friendship, and sadly, no one else can mimic that, so that's why Keiichi didn't get the help he needed in Totodoroshi, but you love to see it. Again, I will compliment Keiichi every time in this arc, because he really pops off. Next, we got a little talk about the situation. It's hard, procedures, blah blah blah. How the fact that Satoko isn't asking for help. Though I think that was brought up in Totodoroshi by Irie for sure. It's definitely in a dilemma. Little talk with the parents. They're not showing the parents, man. they show Rena's dad. They show a bunch of other side characters. Just show Keiichi's parents. Why not? Though they showed a little more of the dad. And again, he doesn't really match my appearance of him. But I guess it made sense. At-home painter, a little eccentric. I don't know why I thought of him in such a clean image in my mind. But yeah, you know, got the advice, just attack head on. And now the great battle between Hinamizawa versus the Child Welfare Center begins. It should be fun. It is. It gets super crazy, so I think the scene with the welfare officer is pretty good. Just some random changes. Obviously, they skipped the beginning, just talking about entering. I mean, they have to. It's like I said. I think it's like 3 to 4 hours. The child welfare arc in the visual novel, which is a little too long. There'll probably be like 2 episodes, I'd imagine, in the anime. Minor differences. The person they were talking to was a guy. I think there was a guy and a girl, but the guy did most of the talking, and the girl was just a secretary. But now it's just a girl. I think the scene was good. It just lasted a lot longer in the visual novel. Um, just showing the point that yes, there's a lot of good points, but it's like talking to a wall. The person just had very prepared answers. And I think that's interesting because throughout this, because you said then we spend so much time with it, you do understand in the visual novel, you understand the point of view for the child welfare center. Like I understand. You know, in some ways they might even be right. They just don't know that the freaking the lives of like a whole village is in their hands. But yeah, you kind of understand them. I kind of understand them through this too, though it's again it doesn't go into that much detail, so maybe. But it's mainly supposed to come off as so talking to a wall. And I mean, you don't fully like trust this person because she didn't even get the status and some of the details of the case, right? So and then the author Ryukishi did work in child welfare services, so it's his time to shine, right? Showing all the details, critiques, and compliments to the system, whatever, whatever. So who am I to say anything? Then they kind of, you know, first loss, it happens. Re-motivation by Rika being sad and Keiichi taking up the challenge. I did. I did. Man. Does anyone remember in Higurashi, man, the visual any visual novelers? The freaking blue Ren is like a blue flame. Teichi's like a red flame. He burns intensely while Ren is cool, calm, collected, but also burning just as hot. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, and it's a good analogy. They just use it so many times. I think even in Matsuri Bayashi, I think they use it at least 5 times from this point on to the end of Higurashi. Like, I don't know. It's just a meme to me, man. It's a cool one, but if you keep using it, can't help but laugh. But that's the end of the episode. Like I said, it's a very accurate episode. Um, and it's kind of a lead up to some fun stuff coming up. But yeah, I think that's all I got. Good stuff, good stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching. I will see you next week, and we should be starting. I mean, we started the war. Um, we're gonna do the counter attack next, so it should be fun. And yeah, until then, see ya. Bye bye. I missed it. Good one.